Tell me about a time when you tried a recipe online and it either came out perfect or it was a total fail. Leave your comments down below. I can't wait to see. Did you chip a tooth?
Damn near.
Oh no. Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today I'm gonna taste test 3 of the desserts that Frugal Fit Mom made. That's right, she made a video recently, easy gluten-free desserts, and I am here for it. I love Christine over at Frugal Fit Mom and I wanted to try them out. So I have all of my ingredients and pans gathered. If you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work. The first one we're gonna start with is the apple and cream cheese dessert that she made. It looked so good, but I just realized when I took my apple pie filling off the shelf that it is sweetened with sucralose and I am allergic to that. So pivot to cherry pie filling. She said in her video that if you had any other kinds of pie filling and you wanted to try it out, go ahead. So cherry it is. This is actually Mr. Big's favorite, so he's more excited about taste testing this than he was the apple. First thing we need is this gluten-free cake mix. This is not a full cake mix. It only makes 12 cupcakes, so I'm not gonna make a full 9 by 13 pan. I'm gonna make it in a little smaller pan. That's okay, we're just gonna roll with it. And we need 1/4 cup of cold butter. She cut hers in with a pastry cutter, but I'm not doing that. We are right where we want to be. This has some nice fine crumbs in it. Let's move some of the stuff down. I have some just organic spray here. Take half of this and push it down into the pan. We're supposed to reserve a little bit. And we're gonna be baking this for 10 minutes. That looks pretty pushed down. Let's bake. The dogs are like, hey, we can do whatever we want, right? Next, we're gonna make the cream cheese filling. So we've got our cream cheese, and pretty much everything is just Aldi brand. I love these little mixes because they're only $2.15. This is how much I love Christine. I'm actually measuring. That's a little more than 1/2 cup. And some vanilla. Cream cheese, vanilla, and 1 egg. And we'll give this a little mix. While we wait for the gluten-free yellow cake mix crust to do in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and make both batches of brownies now. I was absolutely thrilled when Christine over at Frugal Fit Mom posted an easy gluten-free dessert with a brownie mix. This is such a great hack. This is a super frugal time saver. There's our brownies all done. That looks amazing. And I love the Aldi brand brownies. In her recipe, Christine used a springform pan for her brownie chocolate ganache strawberry torte. I don't have a springform pan, so I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna use a cake pan with some parchment paper. Hopefully that sucker will pop right out and I'll be able to slide it onto the plate. We'll see what happens. Here's hoping this works. Not really too worried about it. You're gonna cover the whole of it, even the sides in ganache, so. And then put some strawberries. Even if it doesn't look really appetizing, I bet it'll taste delicious. So into the oven, this goes 350 degrees. This looks pretty good. It says in the directions that Christine, oh my gosh. It says in the directions that Christine gave to pour the cream cheese mixture over the top of the crust. It looks amazing. And I took a little taste test and dude, I'm not even kidding, it's gorgeous. I want to get every last drop of delicious goodness out of this pan. I'm going to take this cherry and cream cheese dessert to my recovery meeting tonight and see how they like it. It's a toss-up on what to tell them or not that it's gluten-free, but once they see me take a bite of it, they're going to know. Just asking me, is anyone else low-key obsessed with the British Great Baking Show? Love that show. Watch any other baking shows or baking competition shows? I think they're so fun to watch. And it's kind of like fun to go, oh, if Rebecca thinks she's getting to the next round with that buttercream, she's lost her mind. You know, as I'm like eating snacks or crocheting. So good, so entertaining. So you're supposed to be easily able to spread this over the top of this mixture. I don't know how that's gonna go for me. I kind of have a history of having trouble with layered desserts. Like, I want not to have trouble with it, but sometimes I do. I don't know. You're supposed to be able to just spread it. This is not working. Maybe I'll need 2 cans of pie filling. Nope, it sank to the bottom. That stinks. I wonder if I should have put the cherries on the bottom and then poured the cream cheese over the top. And I kind of wonder if that's how it'll look when I get done baking it. If the people at my recovery meeting didn't love me for who I am, I would be really worried about this dessert. But since they do love me, I don't really think they'll mind if it looks like a disaster. I'm not going to consider it a failure yet. Just gonna spread that over the top. And then we're supposed to take the reserved crumbs and sprinkle over the top. I will say that this smells delicious and all the components taste amazing. So I want this to work. And I think that it will, as long as I'm not too picky about how it looks. Get some of this out to the edge. Into the oven it goes for 35 to 40 minutes. Let's get the other set of brownies in there. This is going to be the peanut butter brownie dessert that she made. I am allergic to peanut butter, so I'm gonna try sunflower butter. I think that would be a great substitution for those of us who are allergic to peanuts. I'll have to give it a try. So are you a bull and beater licker? I am. I think now is as good of a time as any to tell you that I have never made 3 desserts at the same time ever in my life, nor would I normally make 3 desserts at the same time ever. That's okay. I'm a huge fan of Frugal Fit Mom. I'm a huge fan of Christine and her videos. So if you're a fan too, press the like button. Now's a good time. And you know, if you want to subscribe and hang out with me in my kitchen with my dogs that will not allow that door to be shut behind me, subscribe now. Pulled out some whipped cream. My brownie is out for the chocolate ganache and strawberry torte. I have my heavy whipping cream here and it's nice and warm. We're just gonna mix the chocolate chips in. This is the easiest ganache I think I've ever made. I'm just gonna pour it over the top of my brownie and it came out so good. This was so easy to make. I can't believe that it came from a gluten-free brownie mix. I love desserts that come from a pre-packaged mix. And usually being gluten-free, I'm excluded from that. She poured the strawberries over the top, so I took a page out of Christine's book and just poured the strawberries over the top. This is a beautiful dessert. It looks so fancy. It looks like you fussed and spent hours, but honestly, it's so easy. Everyone at my recovery meeting oohed and awed over how gorgeous the torte came out. They really thought that I went the extra mile this week. All the plates were totally empty. Everyone ate every scrap. Most people had a serving of the cream cheese cherry and one of the chocolate. Hands down, the chocolate was the favorite. Out of 13 people, 12 picked the chocolate. It's time to make the peanut butter truffle brownie. I promised you authenticity on this channel and it is thundering out and we had to rush to get in the shower because when the power goes out we have no water. So this is where we're at. But I'm excited, it's Friday night. I want to make these brownies to have later on. I've got my brownie mix and I just prepared this as per the package and popped it out of the brownie tin. We're gonna need 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup softened butter, and 1/4 cup of what should be peanut butter, but we're gonna use sunflower butter so that I can eat these because I am allergic to peanut butter. So far, all of these recipes have been easy and they have been gluten-free. They've been super easy gluten-free desserts. And I didn't really have a lot of gluten-free desserts in my repertoire of cooking. I just usually eat straight up chocolate, or I eat fruit, or I just, eat whatever, or I make fudge, to be honest. But fudge isn't always easy either. While we're waiting for that, in this bowl, I'm gonna put chocolate chips and I'm gonna put the rest of the stick of butter to make the ganache. And we're gonna put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds.
Oops.
This is going to start spinning. Mr. Biggs is stirring the ganache. I'm gonna add just a little splash of milk to make it come together a little better. Probably too much. And I don't keep milk in my house, but I do have this heavy whipping cream, so we're gonna go with that. Are you kidding? Don't pretend you're better than me. I just have to say that Mr. Biggs is hired for all further ganache because he did perfect. That looks amazing. Show the folks at home, babe. Look at this frosting that it made. I'm so excited to try this. So she just kind of blobbed it on the top. This looks slightly thicker than hers, but that's okay. I didn't use as much milk. It's supposed to stand up like a thick layer. It would be easier if it was still in the pan, but it's not, and that's okay. I think next time I make this, I'll make it in an actual like brownie tin. I wasn't really sure how it was gonna come out of the pan, but that's okay. Hers looked so delicious. It looked like a Reese's peanut butter cup with a brownie on the bottom. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's raining, like not kidding raining, like Florida raining. That looks pretty good. I've got my layer of sunflower butter frosting stuff on the top. Now, Mr. Biggs, if you'll do the honors. Oh, he's gonna spread it out. I think this gluten-free dessert is so easy that he could do it probably by himself. I'm gonna bring you guys down here so you can see. That looks amazing. It's supposed to go down on the sides. So here's a huge shout out to Christine at Frugal Fit Mom for posting these super easy gluten-free desserts to make at home. This one by far is my favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. When you cut into it, it makes a perfect slice. The nut butter filling is absolutely the correct consistency. The ganache is perfect. It is so rich and thick. Christine was right. You're definitely going to need something to drink along with this. Mr. Biggs preferred the chocolate ganache strawberry torte, but this hands down is my favorite. Thanks so much for watching our super easy gluten-free desserts video. We had a blast making these desserts. We had a blast eating these desserts. Hope you got something out of it. And remember, everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey. Bye-bye. What happened? I'm scared. He didn't. Try cut it.
Oh my god. It's hard loaf. Yeah, you could kill somebody with that.
Murder bread. Oh my goodness. It's not delicious.
God.
Oh, it broke. Could use that to like pave a sidewalk.